Hey guys, it's Crystal. Just gonna give you guys a little bit of an update. Some things have happened to me in the past, oh god, in the past week. It's been crazy. First note, I know I look like crap and everything, but I just woke up and I was supposed to go to church with my aunt, my uncle, and my mom and my dad for like the first time because I've never been to church. And they wanted us to come and just kind of like try out their church. It's a Christian church. And I was just so tired this morning from work that I just couldn't make it. Now it's like I feel all guilty because, you know, it's church. I guess that's what happened. You feel guilty because you didn't go. Anyway, on a different note, I started work on Monday. It was good, surprisingly. I mean, there's a lot to take in, a lot to do. My biggest job is going to be working production and taking care of the machines downstairs, the pods to put the medication in and stuff, so that should be interesting. Anyway, so they gave me my little badge to get into places. See? Oh yeah. You can't really see it that great, but it's there. Anyway. I basically need this at all times, otherwise I won't be able to get into work. And I'm kind of bummed out because I did my nails the day before work, and when I went in, I was doing so much, and with the pods and everything, my nails chipped, and I was so mad because I had to take my nail polish off. So, clear is basically all I can do. Anyway, actually, and another note from Monday, it was pretty sweet. I was, I think, about 20 minutes early to work because I wasn't sure how long it was going to take me to get there, and I was listening to the radio, and I was listening to 98.7 amp radio, and they're having this contest right now where you can win tickets to their Kringle Jingle concert, and it features Jason Derulo and the Ready Set. And I was sitting in my car just listening, and they were like, oh, well, if you hear Jason Derulo song in the next few minutes, call in, you can win Kringle Jingle tickets. And I was listening, and I figured that I'd probably be in work by the time it actually played. Well, it played right when I got into the parking lot, and I was like 20 minutes early. So I figured out what the hell, I'll give it a try. And I called once, it was busy, called again, it was busy. And the third time I called, and it was ringing, and I was like, oh. And sometimes it'll just ring and ring and ring and ring and ring, and no one will pick up. Someone picked up, and it was this girl, and she basically asked me, she's like, Kringle Jingle, what are you calling for? And I told her that I was calling for Kringle Jingle tickets, and she's like, okay. She's like, and then she started asking me, like, my information, like, what was my name, where was I from, and she's like, okay, well, you're either caller 8, 9, or 10, so if Puddin picks up, you need to act really excited and, like, say that you made the switch to 98.7 amp radio. So I figured, alright, whatever, and she put me on hold, and I'm waiting, and, like, 2 seconds later, Puddin picks up, and I was like, I didn't know what to do, and then and he's like, Crystal, and I was like, yeah, and he's like, where are you from? And I was like, I'm from Hazel Park, and I made the switch. And I basically acted all excited and what I was supposed to do. And then he was like, well, I'm glad you made the switch. And I said, why? And he's like, because you won Kringle Jingle tickets. And it was pretty awesome, pretty sweet. And I was so excited. And of course, you know, most of these conversations sometimes are recorded in advance. So, like, literally when I was talking to Puddin on the radio, that was when the recording was going. And then, so, like, after the song was done playing on the radio, I could actually hear myself on the radio. I sound like I'm 12 when I'm on the phone, so you can imagine how that turned out. Well, I got back on the phone with this lady, and she said I had to wait. She's like, I could pick my tickets up anytime, Monday through Friday, from 9 to 5. Well, the problem was, I work 8:30 to 5 every day, Monday through Friday, so that was not good. Well, then I called back later on and I asked if someone else could pick up my tickets. So I got someone else to pick up my tickets, and here they are. Kringle Jingle with Jason Derulo. I know it's like backwards on the screen, but I'm really sorry. But if you look really close, you can see Jason Derulo's name on there, and it's all general admission. And I've been to the Royal Oak Music Theater before, and it's very small. And you can't buy these tickets online, you have to win them. So that's pretty sweet. So me and my friend are going, and it's going to be pretty awesome. The only thing is it's on a, what date is this? a Monday, and I work till 5, so I'm going to pretty much have to leave work and go straight there because the doors open at 6:30. And it takes me about 45 minutes to actually get to my house. So basically I'm going to try to get there as soon as I can. Well, anyway, on a different note, that was pretty cool. Also, the Usher concert's coming up, and I'm also going to that with my friends, so it's pretty sweet. Usher is coming on December 2nd. And that's also a weekday, but what can you do? What else? Oh, I was so mad because I have my shows at night when I get off of work, and I thought, oh, this is great, you know, I only work till 5:30, I can watch the shows I like to watch, like, you know, like Grey's Anatomy, or like The Vampire Diaries, and, you know, stuff like that. Well, this Friday, one of my shows that I usually watch at 9 is, just thought I heard something, is Ghost Adventures. And it starts at 9 o'clock and it goes till about 10 o'clock. Well, I made the mistake of laying down while I was watching the show, and I ended up passing out like halfway through. And I was so mad, so now I can't watch it again until Tuesday because they're not going to replay it. So that's one downside to working early in the morning and coming home when you're really tired and passing out early. I don't know. Sometimes I stay awake, sometimes I don't. It's kind of funny, but you know, what can you do? So Kid Rock is coming in concert. He's going to be here in Detroit on January 15th. And I know it's really difficult to get tickets for his concert, so basically, like, you have to buy tickets literally the day they come out. So I'm hoping they actually go on sale the day before Thanksgiving, and I have to work, and it totally sucks. But I'm going to do my best to get tickets, because I get paid before that. And I kind of want to take my mom, because she loves Kid Rock, basically. And, I mean, a lot of people here in Detroit do love Kid Rock, so, and I have been told it's an amazing concert, so that should be a lot of fun. What else is there to tell you? There's just stuff that's going on in my life. I know, like, it might not be interesting to a lot of people, but hey. Oh, my neighbors. Okay, for most of you that don't know, I have neighbors that are pretty much like what I like to call trailer, trash, crap, blah, 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 abusive boyfriend with woman, whatever, and her kids, and oh my god, it's just drama. It's nothing but drama. Well, basically, here's the gist of the story. We used to have a different set of neighbors that lived next door, and they were awesome. They were actually the lady that's across the street, my mom's friend's parents were living next door. Or parent, I don't know. Well, anyway, after they moved out and they moved to a different house, like, in a different area, we had these neighbors move in that were, they seemed alright at first. She had 2 kids, and she was, you know, whatever. And then, her boyfriend actually used to go to school with my dad, and I guess he's, and at the time my dad said, oh, he's no good. Truth be told, he is no good. So anyway, basically, the gist of the whole story is, he's a piece of shit, he beats her, he has beaten her kids, and they're not even his kids. The father of her kids actually passed away, and it's kind of sad, but, basically, they're just crappy neighbors all around. They don't take care of the outside of their house, they don't take care of the inside of their house, they don't take care of anything, and she's constantly supposedly breaking up with this guy, and getting back together with him, and breaking up with him, and getting back together with him. Well, my dad had run into him the other day because we thought that she had broken up with him again, and we didn't know where he was because he was gone for a while. Well, he ran into him at the store, and literally his face, all one side, was just bruised and battered, and his one eyelid was like drooping down, like someone basically kicked his ass. Well, then his knuckles were all beaten up too, so I'm assuming it was just some kind of fight that he got into. Whatever. The guy's a douchebag. He will get into a fight with anybody. He even tried getting into a fight with the cops when we called the cops on him. It's just drama that doesn't need to happen. Well, they have 2 cats. And they used to have 2 dogs who mysteriously ran away. Whatever. They barked all the time. This one dog in particular barked constantly. It was like 11 o'clock at night, they have the dog outside and it would be barking. And it sucked when you had to work in the morning. So one day the dogs just mysteriously disappeared. And she said that they ran away. And I think it's a load of crap. Well, anyway, they have 2 cats now, and their names are Kit Kat and Bonkers, and they're so cute. It's just they don't know how to take care of them. They can't take care of them. It's ridiculous. They're outdoor cats, and sometimes they leave them out there all night, and it's starting to get colder. Like last night, I think it was like 30-some degrees, maybe less. Maybe 20-some degrees outside. It was bullshit. They shouldn't have been outside. So, basically, my question is, do I kidnap the cats and take them to the shelter and act like I found them? Or do I call animal control on them? Because, I mean, you can report it to animal control and they can check it out, but I don't know if it's not a guarantee that they're going to take them. It's just drama that I can't deal with, and my neighbors are just crap. And I feel so bad. Like one time, their one cat had like an ear infection or something. It was like ear mites and like gotten in her ear, and her ear swelled up so big that she could barely keep it up, and she kept shaking her head. And eventually it got taken care of, but now her ear is like permanently laid down and she's deaf in one ear. It's just crap that is stupid. So, but that's it for now because my video is now running on 11 minutes. Or actually a little over. So, I will probably revlog after probably the concerts or something. Or maybe again if something happens. But, yeah, so I will see you guys later. Adios.